first.
Jason Gavern is a guy who really had to make a career decision, I think, and he has made it. And he said, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try to be a full-time boxer, not going to be a cop anymore.
Nope, he's no longer the fighting cop. Now he's Jason the Sensation. And we'll see, in fact, if he turns into a sensation. I'll tell you, his fights have been action-packed. There you see him on the left side, staggering his man Jimenez there. But Jason is trying to add, he's got plenty of power, and he throws a lot of punches. But what he's trying to do, as he did here against Charles Wilson, trying to add a little bit of subtlety to his attack as well. Trying to add a little bit of technique to his style. And so from this point on, he feels like he's getting better. He's very excited about it. He's very excited by the fact that he sparred for 6 weeks with James Lights Out Tony and helped Tony get ready for John Ruiz. He feels he's just learned an unbelievable amount about the ring and about technique in there.
Yeah, he was telling us what he learned from the teacher, James Toney. I'm sure we'll get his take on it a little bit later. Jermaine Woods, they call him One Punch. Can he really get you out of there with one punch?
Well, he's done it a couple of times, I guess. Not really a lot, but listen, when Jermaine describes his style, he goes, hey, listen, I'm not no fighter, and I'm no boxer or nothing. I just want to get in there and get it over with.
All right, let's take a look at the Oda Reader's tail of the tape and see how these two match up with one another. Both working on experience, trying to get more fights, trying to get more proficient at what they do. As you can see, Gavern with a decided height advantage over Woods. So Woods obviously is going to have to get inside him. That'll be the key for Jermaine Woods. Right now, let's take it to the center of the ring and the ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to Spa Resort Casino here in beautiful Palm Springs, California, as we have a big night of action coming away. And it's all brought to you courtesy of Goose and Tudor Promotions in association with Spa Resort Casino and Agua Caliente Casino. Introducing our judges scoring this bout from ringside, Dr. James Jenkin, Marty Denkin, and Jerry Cantu, with our referee in charge, the third man in the ring, David Mendoza. All right, fans, here we go. 6 rounds of action scheduled, featuring the big boys of boxing, heavyweights in the ring, 6 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing brown trunks and joining us from Phoenix, Arizona. He weighed in at 240 pounds. His record stands at 8 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, with 6 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Jermaine One Punch Woods. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner in the 6th round attraction, wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Scranton, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 223 pounds. With a record of 7 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw, he has 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason the Sensation Gavern. Once again, 6 rounds, our referee in charge, David Mendoza.
Jason, you guys receive your instructions and you're expected to follow them. Touch gloves, return to your corner.
Right on.
And here are the rules in the state of California. The 10-point must system is being used to score the fight. 3 knockdown rule will not be in effect, nor will there be a standing 8 count. A fighter can be saved by the bell only in the final round. Either the referee or the doctor can stop the fight. The head bite rule, butt bite, whatever it is. If you get bitten, if you get butted, you go to the scorecards from the 4th round on. Here we go, round 1. And Jason Gavern says we're going to see a new and improving fight.
Well, already we've seen a change, a jab. He was very excited about getting in there tonight and trying out some of his new technique, trying out to show what he's learned, to show himself, to show the people that he's a fighter who is on the upswing and that he's learned a lot.
Woods does not appear to be a guy who's a difficult target. He was stopped in his last fight by a guy named Andrew Greeley.
As I take a look at Woods, it kind of reminds me of Scrap Iron Johnson. Remember Scrap Iron Johnson? Yeah. Very good heavyweight in the 60s and 70s. Could go the distance with everybody. Was built right along these same lines.
There's a pretty good left hand from Woods.
And he's putting the pressure on Gavern here early. And in the past fights we've seen of Gavern, it's been Gavern who's been the guy who has been aggressive and put the pressure on his opponent.
A little bit of reddening alongside the right eye of Jason Gavern.
Now Jermaine Woods, hasn't been very active as a professional through his career, but he did have a very active amateur career, Barry, in which he had over 300 amateur fights.
Took 4 years off from 2000 to 2004.
And as usual, said he had some management problems.
Yeah.
There's something we've never heard.
No, it's not in a week or so. Fighting the right fight, trying to get inside of Gavern.
What Gavern has to do is not let him get inside. He's got to put that jab out there with some authority as one punch is coming in.
Gavern incidentally came in here at 223 pounds, a weight at which he's not fought since his very first professional fight. He was 231 in his last fight. So he says, I'm very comfortable. He's gone to school on James Toney. That's a good right hand from Gavern.
Yeah, nice combination. He got that right hand following the jab.
It's not going anywhere, though, at least not yet.
Right. And Gavern, the difference in his body is fairly dramatic as you take a look at it, Barry. He looks much more cut. He just looks much more comfortable
Yes,
really at 223. Yes. Starting to look like a fighter.
Well, that's what he said his mission is. He moved down to Florida. His wife has moved down to Florida. She's looking for her dad, who lives down there. And that's let's put food on the table until Jason gets what he hopes are the big paydays.
Yeah, for the last couple of years as he got his pro career started, he's been known as the fighting cop. But he had to quit the police department because he wanted to make the commitment to boxing. Ooh, solid right, Barry.
Sure was.
That was quick and well thrown, too. Right from the shoulders, straight as could be.
Buckled the knees, Jermaine Woods.
Gavern, by the way, though, is still on the books at the police department because he's using up his vacation time now.
He's got another couple of weeks. End of the first round, entertaining first 3 minutes. You look at Montel Griffin as he prepares for our main event against Julio Gonzalez. That's still to come. Meanwhile, round 2, Jermaine Woods and Jason Gavern. And Gavern looking very sharp. Good right hand and another good right hand.
And Gavern is getting that right hand free and really utilizing it to good effect. And he is definitely discouraging Jermaine Woods on the way in. Look at Woods is staying outside, and all he can do is just clinch and wave to his adoring fans.
Saying, I'm okay. Blood from the nose of Woods. Uppercut slipped in by Gavern. Wasn't quite a solid blow. Woods is just right there for that overhand right hand. I mean, look at his left hand.
Well, that's what you do. You discover something, you use that first round of study hall, you find something, start utilizing it.
There it was.
Start fighting, Jermaine.
That's what he's using. 2-3 jabs and following it right in with the right cross right after.
Why not? It's right there for him.
It's not the old 1-2, it's the 3-4. 3 jabs, then the right. Now that Woods just trying to bull Gavern around. So that's what Gavern needs to do.
Here we go.
He's setting down a lot better in his punches, using the jab, at least showing the jab, just to explore with that right hand. Keep an eye on Woods' left hand. I mean, when he feints, it's down around his waist. Woods did slip a left hand.
Stop punching. Go. Stop talking to the corner. Stop talking to the corner.
I'll tell you one thing about Jason. He's always in good fights.
Yeah, he is. That's true. Even the one he lost.
Well, he's developing some rope burns on his back.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him in the kidneys. Come on, guys.
As he turns around, you probably can see it there. Now, one question about Gavern here that we'll see resolved one way or the other is a question of his stamina. He feels that his stamina is going to be a lot better now because he's putting more full-time conditioning into his job. Now, he has faded in some of his fights late.
He says that will not happen now. One thing that he does is he fights with his mouth open, which any fighter will tell you, not a real good idea.
Keep those punches up. Keep them up.
There's a good right hand, straight right.
Again, follows 2 or 3 jabs.
Stop.
He throws that right pretty well.
By the neck. Don't punch.
Yeah, he's looking much sharper.
Oh, man, he doesn't look like the same guy at all.
Nice combination. Another straight right hand.
The fans love heavyweights or what?
Stop.
This is why.
Come on, let's go.
I like to see him throwing those big bricks.
10 seconds. Stop when the bell rings.
Gavern needs to get out of that corner. I think he was getting trapped in there. Woods did not do a good job of pinning him there, though.
Stop punching. Sit back.
End of the second.